Hello and welcome to Basketball with Steve. Today we'll be discussing the playoff schedule for the next week. We know you guys are just as excited as we are, so without further ado, here's your 2016 NBA Playoffs Week 1 schedule. Keep in mind, all of these times are Eastern Standard Time, so you can convert that to Western Time or Mountain Standard Time, whatever you want to do. Without further ado, let's begin. Starting off this postseason on Saturday, April 16th, we have Toronto vs. Indiana at 12:30 p.m. on ESPN. Following this game, we have Golden State vs. Houston at 3:30 p.m. on ABC. Following this matchup, we have Boston vs. Atlanta at 7 p.m. on ESPN. Then to wrap up day 1 of the NBA playoffs, we have Dallas vs. Oklahoma City at 9:30 p.m. on ESPN. To start us off on Sunday, we have Cleveland vs. Detroit at 3 p.m. on ABC, followed by Miami vs. Charlotte at 5:30 p.m. on TNT. Following this matchup, we have Memphis vs. San Antonio on TNT at 8 p.m. Following this great matchup, we have Los Angeles vs. Portland at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TNT. It kind of sucks for us East Coast guys that it's at 10:30 p.m. For you West Coast guys, you guys got lucky. To kick off the first Monday of the postseason, we have Game 2 of the Indiana vs. Toronto series at 7 p.m. on NBA TV. Then we have Oklahoma vs. Dallas at 8 p.m. on TNT. And followed by that, we have Houston vs. Golden State, Game 2 at 10:30 p.m. on TNT. To kick off the first Tuesday of the postseason, we have Boston vs. Atlanta at 7 p.m. on TNT, followed by Memphis vs. San Antonio at 9:30 p.m. TNT. To start off Wednesday, we have Charlotte vs. Miami at 7 p.m. on NBA TV, followed by Cleveland vs. Detroit at 8 p.m. on TNT, followed by Portland vs. Los Angeles at 10:30 p.m. also on TNT. On Thursday, we have Dallas vs. Oklahoma at 7 p.m. on TNT, followed by a 7:30 p.m. matchup between Toronto and Indiana, and a 9:30 p.m. matchup between Golden State and Houston. On Friday, we have a 7 p.m. matchup between Cleveland and Detroit at 7 p.m. also on TNT, followed by an 8 p.m. matchup between Atlanta and Boston on ESPN2. Keep in mind it is ESPN2, followed by San Antonio vs. Memphis at 9:30 p.m. on ESPN1, the original ESPN. To wrap up the first week of the NBA playoffs, we have Indiana vs. Toronto at 3 p.m. on TNT, followed by Miami vs. Charlotte at 5:30 p.m. on TNT, followed by Oklahoma City vs. Dallas at 8 p.m. on ESPN. And to wrap up the week, we have the Los Angeles Clippers vs. the Portland Trail Blazers at 10:30 p.m. on ESPN. This is the schedule for the first week of the NBA playoffs. Subscribe to this channel for all up-to-date news on the NBA. Anyway, thank you for watching, and as always, stay awesome and keep moving forward.